Welcome to the Kinkazoid Podcast, where we give you your weekly dosage of nasty, freaky, kinky conversation and relationship too. Here's our host.
It's your girl Chase, the C Hayes, how you say it, long as that flavor stays in your mouth.
I'd be mad if you gave this slaughterhouse of a dick to another bitch. Yes, I would be very upset.
Y'all, it's your girl Royal, no tagline necessary. Just recognize she's a queen. You see the headline. When I say it was a wet spot, I mean it was a wet spot. Like it was like all encompassing the entire bed or whatever, almost.
And your boy Hubdusa, as they say, giving it to you from the front and the back. Nobody asked you what you like or what you feel works better. I said what works for me.
It's time to start the show. Let's get kinky.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? Hope everyone's having a great Sunday. Welcome to the Kinkazoid Podcast, where you give you your weekly dosage of nasty, freaky, kinky sex talk. It's your girl Chase, C Hayes, and Matt. How you say it? As long as that flavor stays in your mouth.
And it's your boy Hubdusa here, giving it to you from the front and the back. Sorry, had to respond to a text message real quick.
Yeah. Royal will be joining us at some point. If she does, if she doesn't, it's cool. So long time no see. Okay. It's been a while.
Just a little weird. Just a little.
I don't think we've done anything since the top of May.
Yeah, May's been kind of hectic for my family. Between holidays and vehicles breaking down and just craziness. Oh yeah, it's been real rough. But things have died down. People can't forget about graduations. That's another thing. Yeah. But yeah, things are calming down. It's summertime, kids are out of school, so it should be a little bit more peaceful.
But yeah, it's been quiet on this side. So but yeah, it's been mute over here when it comes to the sexual portion.
What?
Yeah. I mean, I had a little virtual thing going for a little while and then they ghosted me. So there's that. But I have my one that stays constant and I don't know when I'm seeing that again. So yeah, it's been, hey Reek, hey me. It's been pretty mute on the sexual aspects on this side of town. What about you and wifey?
I mean, we in-house, so we do our thing.
Yeah, whenever you can, whenever.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Again, it's been hectic, so we try to find the time when we can, but it's definitely been hectic. So it's not to where the normal caliber we should be at. We'll get there.
But how's your intimacy?
It is a work in progress. School time has added a whole new aspect to juggle into the equation of finding time for each other. So.
And this is what marriage is all about, people. Finding time. Okay, you want to get married, you want to have a family, you better know what a calculator and a clock look like. Okay? Finding some form of some type of time.
Okay, whether it be, hey, I got 5 minutes right quick, or hey, we can actually spend a day together.
I have 2 of my friends actually take the day off. Like I looked on their calendar and I was in their house one day and it just said our day. And I was like, that's not our anniversary. And they're like, oh no, we're just both playing hooky from work. Like we literally couldn't find the time to spend with each other. So we sacrificed the time from work and just played hooky and
that's what we made time off for.
Yeah. And then literally just took time off from work for a day. The kids are going to be at school or daycare. We're not going to be whatever. So we're going to just enjoy our time here at the house or go get the ice cream, whatever the case may be. But we're literally just spending a day with each other without any time constraint on us until, the kids got to get out of school. And I was like, that's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do.
Again, with the wife's school schedule, it still makes it hard to do that.
Oh, no, definitely. I'm just saying, like, what you call it? I just thought that I never thought of something like that before. Like that's not
Yeah,
something that
definitely.
would have ever came to my head. Like it any time that you think of like, oh, we gotta spend time with each other, you know, you always think of like that in between time. You know, what can we do in between this, in between that? Like you always trying to find a spot to fit it in, and sometimes you can't make it work. You have to forcibly stop like the
Something
hierarchy
has to
in the
stop.
world. Like something has to stop, you know, in order to have time with each other. And that's a grand sacrifice. Granted, to some people, it's a day. To some people, a day is very important of work. You know, they need
That
that
is
money.
8 hours, you
Yeah.
know.
And it's not like it's just coming from one person. That's a day out of both y'all checks, you know. So I
They
just
got to
always
leave to
that was
cover it.
yeah, because I mean, in hindsight, it's really just a day. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really just a day. It's not like you did a week for vacation or 4 days off. Like, you know, it's just a day. The day matters. And if
Mhm.
you have PTO, use it, you know. So essentially you're still getting your pay. You know, you haven't been docked, but if you don't have it, you know, just account for it.
Sometimes, the sacrifice is worth it,
It
because
definitely is.
you gotta make sure, you stay connected with the one you
Because, you know, there's a ribbon in the sky for our love. I don't know if you've seen the Stevie Wonder like TikTok memes that have been going on. It's this one girl and she has like the bald cap with the locks in the back, and it's just Stevie Wonder laughing. Like it's just like he's like doing shit that people think he can't do. And he just starts doing random shit. Like he just like running through the mall and shit like that. They're like, Stevie, Stevie. He's like, ah, like just cracking up the whole entire time. Like
Running
for
through the
no
mall.
reason. Like I don't know why this girl started doing it, but she just started doing it. Now I tell you, it's become like a series in itself. It is hilarious. It's hilarious. I think it was one video, like the girls are coming out of the apartment and they're like, "Oh, Stevie, we had such a wonderful time. We're so glad that we got to help you back up to your apartment." And you know, whatever. He's just like, "Ah, get out!" Like he's pushing him out the door. And then as soon as he closes the door, he like goes and runs over to the couch and jumps on it and takes his glasses off, just laughing.
Mm.
I'm like, you guys are sick. You guys are sick. But yeah. Anyways, let's get into it.
You know what? No, how is the countdown to moving? How is that coming along?
It's a struggle every day because money has to be put to the side. A lot of things have to be accounted for. And especially because the only thing I necessarily can do for myself right now is try to get either a solidified job down there or a remote job, which I'm preferably leaning towards. And that's the only thing that like is the major thing right now. Once that's done, or once the other portion, a ladder of it is done, then I can like really like move forward. Like there's an idea place that I visited when I was there beforehand that I would want to move to. I think it would be the accommodations are perfectly fine and the driving is fine. I am looking into townhouses to rent to see what those look like. But if because granted, do I have to have a townhouse? No. Or a 2-bedroom apartment? No. I just, and like I unfortunately do, think of other people before myself. And more importantly, I think about my mother. And since she is going to still be up here, I know at one point she's going to be like, I want to come down and me.
And you don't want her on the couch.
Yes. And well, I don't want to be on the couch. The fuck? She would be in the bed. I don't want to be on the damn couch. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather have a 2-bedroom, not only just because of somebody coming. I just naturally want 2 bedrooms because I live and have always lived in a room of me and all my shit. Like I would like my shit to be spread out. So that way I have like a room that has my office, my work this, my that, like another closet. I could just put a whole bunch of other clothes or whatever else that isn't as important. Like I really want, when I say I want my bedroom to be
your summer wardrobe and your
yes, like I want my bedroom to literally be bed, dresser. Like maybe a little TV on top of the dresser just to like ease my
Or
like
on
my
the
little
wall.
bit, whatever. Yeah. But other than that, I don't want nothing in my room. Like because I've lived in nothing but my room. I don't want shit in my room. I want everything to be outsourced. Like it's in the living room, it's in the whatever, you know. So but then it's also like knowing I can't go down there with this my like mind you, it's a room, but I have a lot of shit in my room. Like I have a lot. Like it's like I could make this into like an apartment right now if I wanted to.
Mhm.
So I have to kind of like decide what's important, what's not important, what to bring, what not to bring. Like it's just a whole bunch of shit that I have to like kind
It's
of
a process, a long
yeah.
process.
So once the job things gets down, that's what you know. And right now we're only in June, but you know my idea is November, so that could come. It's coming fast. So things that would have to move faster, like September, I gotta get it together. Like so within
Mhm.
like 3 months, I have to like, you know. So
You got it. We
yeah,
rooting for you. We rooting. You got
thanks,
this.
thanks.
You also. I'm just saying. You don't sound too excited about trying. You're going to go.
And to be completely honest, there's other people at play that is making this very
Difficult.
hard. So I want to keep it focused, but I don't want to get my hopes up. And
We
it
ain't
seems
we ain't
like
worried about the other people. We worry about you.
yeah.
We
Well, I'm
we
worried
here.
about the other people.
We worry
So
about the C Hayes out here. That's what we worry about.
yeah, you know, I wish somebody's son would worry about me. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it
Look,
is.
I'm somebody's son. And I'm worried about you.
Okay, fuck.
But I know. I understand.
So I appreciate the love though.
Mhm.
Anyway, let's get into the toy. I haven't gotten any new toys like at all. I've been sticking with Mr. Suck 'em Up for a long time. So yeah, I'll do two toys.
Well, we had a wonderful, interesting. I wouldn't even say wonderful. We had an interesting submission from one of our viewers, and she knows who she is. She just sent it to us.
Mhm.
So we're just going to share this. Where is it at? So we just gonna show this thing right here, and there's no sound to it.
Oh Lord. There's sound. You just can't hear
I
it.
don't hear it. Yeah, I can't hear it.
There is sound. Ugh. I
So I don't
definitely have.
understand what.
I've seen this video. I well, not this one. I've seen videos like this before.
So I don't understand why somebody thought this was a good idea for.
Okay, it's just repeating over at this point.
Oh.
Here's the thing, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Right.
There's nothing wrong because it's a kink, right? Like,
Mhm.
it's,
I mean,
it's not furry.
there's a lot of levels to this.
Yeah, it's not a furry kink because like furries is totally different. Like furries is like actually like dressing in the whole entire. I think we covered furries before, where it's like you actually dress up,
Mhm.
in like the whole entire costume and fuck through the costume or whatever.
Mhm.
Like we've done that. We covered that. But this is I've seen this where the videos where people are in the big huge life-size teddy bears and they have a strap on through the teddy bear and the bitch comes alive and then she's like fucking the teddy bear. Like which I don't know how that person did that without sweating and dying on the inside, but you know, that's besides the point. But
It started off with the scared teddy bears. That's what it was.
yes.
People were in the teddy bears scaring people, and they're like,
Yeah. But it's just one of those things where this isn't like furry. This is like I don't know the exact category this falls under or stuffies. I don't know if it's called stuffy or stuffed animals or whatever. But like I mean bitches been humping pillows since they could figure out to like hump pillows, right? So I feel like this kind of falls in line with it, but like the fact that you put some boxes on the polar bear to hide it, and then it pokes out to just that, and then the way, and it's like you would have it laying on you like that, like looking face to face. You'd be looking face to face with the damn bear. You just want to get on top and just kind of ignore what's going on. You just you be really fucking a bear, for real, for real. Like I don't know. I just
Don't help me help the bear.
yeah, but then my thing is this: are you putting that back in public display?
Oh no, that's all bedroom.
But it made it look like if somebody just happens to see it, they'll be like, "Oh, look at this!" Blah blah. Like,
It's a cute stuffed animal.
yeah,
And
but that's
oh,
something. Mm-mm.
mhm. My thing is this: how do you clean it that well? Yeah, yeah. Think if you're one of those
Yeah,
people
if
that
you're a
let
squirter
you let loose, and all of a sudden now you gotta clean this toy
and it's
slash stuffed
white, so
animal.
it's gonna stain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It looks like you're gonna have to get a tarp, like a tarp jump. What's those things called? Like the when if you're going out in the
Poncho.
rain, a poncho.
Mm-hmm. What did you
So it
walk
looks
in
like
on? Bright Eyes asked, what did she walk in on? She walked in on, I don't know if you came across it, but I'll share it right quick just to show it again. You walked in on this. The stuffed animal bear sex toy.
a huggable dildo is so funny.
Oh, and the thrust too. Okay, good to go. You're gonna get some back shots from a stuffed animal.
But my thing is like, I guess my question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you could buy a dog raincoat like that they put on dogs
Yeah,
and put that on that and poke a
it still
hole.
it still wouldn't help because dog raincoats go for the back.
Yeah, you just flip it over.
But how are you gonna use it? You gotta cut a hole in it.
Yes, as I said, yeah, you could put a hole in it.
Yeah.
Or you could get some tarp and make its own little jacket and do that. Like that's the only way that I could see that happening. First of all, the way that thing moves, maybe I'm just not that type of bit. I don't that shit like that shit don't scare y'all. Like that's why I never got like a jackrabbit. Because doing all that movement and oscillating inside me, like, why are you breakdancing in my pussy? Like, why are you pop locking dropping it in my vagina? Like, I don't know. Maybe like, it's just like it's
She
like
said Scotch guard.
it's like, do
Woody
like
Woodpecker.
who are y'all fucking where their dick do that naturally? You get what I'm saying? Because like I understand toys are like the boosted up version, right? They're not gonna be the realistic whatever, because if that's the case, I might as well just go find a man, right? But like, even if it's a boosted up version, I don't need the AI omnitronics of dick to be fucking me. Like why is it do all this doing a two-step inside of me just to be fucking like that's just too much. It's
Rip
way
walking.
too much. Like, yeah, like it's just too much. Like I don't know. I don't know how some women find that to be that they like that. Like that to me is like weird. Like vibrating, yes, okay, cool. But like all of that, no.
Out here pop locking dropping in it.
Yeah, because that's what it is. You literally are like pop lock dropping in my pussy for what? Like who is called Lord Jesus? Anyway,
I got you.
but yeah, that toy is. Would you guys buy it? Put yes or no in the comment section below. If I'm fucking a man and his dick starts spinning, I'm getting married. Really? Helicopter, helicopter. Like now, I like if you like, you standing up and you can make it, cool. That's some cool ass shit.
He said, "Hell nah."
And I also like when men make their dick jump. I don't know what it is, but I think that's the coolest trick y'all got coming out the bag. Like I literally sit in between men's legs on the bed, just like make it move. Go ahead, please. Just make it move. Like it makes me so excited. Like
It's a muscle.
it's a muscle, yes, but it's so cool because like when coochies do it, it's just meow, meow. Like okay, yeah. But like y'all can like literally pick up a hammer. Y'all are literally without no hands. Look, no hands, picking up hammers by itself. Like, and then you know, like one dude told me that he can make himself come from like doing that, and I was like, wow, that how long you been doing that you can make yourself come? Like, I feel like that's a concentrated skill.
Very, very concentrated.
Like you had a lot of room, alone time in your room.
You had a lot of practice.
A lot of privacy.
It feels amazing when they do it.
You be having niggas make they dick jump inside you? I ain't never had a nigga do that. I don't think I've ever. that just baffled me. You've had a man have his dick jump inside you? Does that make more concentration? Like, yes. Can you do that mid-stroke?
Yes.
Like without thinking about it, can you do it mid-stroke?
Not without thinking. You gotta think about it. You gotta put some brain power into that, and it's already hard.
So you
enough.
you have to think
about it. Like really think about that shit. Like, all right, cool.
But you wouldn't do it like while you're stroking. Like you would just stay in her and like do it.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I haven't been like, Daddy, make that dick jump inside me. I ain't never said some shit like that before in my life.
Makes you feel a little
honestly, I think I would make him exit stage left very quickly.
If he did it?
Yeah. Because like I can already feel if like you're a grower more specifically. Like I had one guy, like I could feel when it's growing in me. So like it didn't weird me out, but it would always shock me like when it would do it because it wouldn't do it like at the exact same time or the exact same position or whatever. It just would always be like, and I'm like, shit, damn, I felt that. It's crazy, you know. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if I had a dude like I like when dudes stay inside me and I do Kegels on them. Fuck it.
But it's essentially the same thing. As you're doing Kegels, I can jump. It's our little body.
Jump. Now you know. Now I got something to do.
Yep.
Now I got a little bucket list check off.
New thing on the bucket list. Have it jump.
Add jump.
Like that shit's crazy.
Add jumping leap. That shit is bananas. Anything else? Anybody else thinks I should try that you don't think I've put, you know, in Hubdooser too, you know, just because he's been around the block a good couple of times and, you know, didn't pull out enough time and has like, you know, 4 living proof evidences of him not being able to have a good pullout game, you know, doesn't mean he don't got some stuff that he might not have seen up his sleeves. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to all stop about my pullout game. Because who said I was? I'm just saying, who said I intended to pull out? Who said I just didn't leave that shit in there?
Sir, then you're a menace to society.
Call me.
I know you don't care, but you menace to society.
You can call me the Joker out here.
You know, out of all of my empty clip attempts, I haven't seen a successful product out of it, and you know, I'm winning in life right now. maybe not next year, maybe not a year and a half from now, but in 2024, as of today, I'm winning and I'm doing okay.
It's not a weak game because I never pull it out. So I mean, never attempted to.
A dude I talked to just sent me a video of him fucking a bitch, and he literally. Like I could hear the first and I'm like, we haven't started sliding out yet. We raw dogging. Are you about to bust in her? Like you know?
Mhm.
And he literally let out the second and I was like, "Oh, we're getting dangerous," because I can tell like he's about to like
Mhm. It's
he
getting close. It's getting
literally,
there.
I'm telling you, was like Kane. Like like
Right on him.
right on out the X,
And
like right
you know what
like
that
he was
is? That is also a pregnancy attempt right there.
that is a pregnancy attempt. It's like he's like no, 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 no. Like, and I was like, yo, you wait till the very, very last second, huh? He's like, yo, that shit was so good. I'm like, yeah. I mean, like, if you don't mind it, you don't mind it, right?
Mm.
Like I'm a professional eclair, you know what I'm saying? Cannoli. But I don't know. I feel like there's some women who are very good and fruitful in their loins that they
Yes, fertile myrtles. Yes, they're
yeah,
they're
be
they're out there.
careful.
Got to be careful.
Got to be more careful.
Exactly.
That's why I always get confused when people get pregnant and then they get pregnant again. They're like, "Oh my gosh." And it's like,
That's
y'all,
when you're most
just
fertile. It's
because
like if
yes,
you
just
just had
because
a baby, you're most
yeah,
fertile
just
then.
because you literally went a long time without getting pregnant. Once you get pregnant and you have a baby, you become your body's like hormones. Like I gotta
Like,
take them all in. I'm
dang.
here. Okay, let's open this uterus up again. So yeah, Nick Cannon is wild. Nick
See, I
Cannon's
was
wild.
the difference between me and Nick Cannon. I got a vasectomy after my fourth one. I knew better.
The difference between you and Nick Cannon is that you don't got 4 kids who have the same birthday, and they're not twins.
Can we talk about the names of these children?
Zion and I don't know
It,
Onyx. I feel like he likes rocks.
there were
He might
so
be a
many
crystal
odd
man.
names with his kid. I would like because I was watching the interview. It wasn't an interview. It was just a little thing about Nick Cannon and his kids, and I was just listening to like the names of them. It's like you literally made celebrity names because there can't be nothing else but a celebrity with those names.
I feel like when it comes to celebrities and they have like these kids, I feel like they have it in their mind that they know that their child is not going to have any work. Like, they're not going to have to work, right? Because their name carries them, which is fine. But I feel like celebrities as of today forget that they're not the Rockefellers. They're not the Vanderpumps. They're not the Hiltons, right? These names are names that their money go stupid long.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're literally we're living in the Rockefellers, the Vanderpumps, and the Hiltons like great grandchildren, great grandchildren era right now. And every descendant, if they choose to work, they choose to work, right? But almost every descendant, to my knowledge, really don't got to work for real. You know what I'm saying? Because the name
Mm-hmm.
goes stupid. The name go long. So, and I think that's when uppity people call like, see, you have new money, we have old money. And
Yep.
like old money is the money that you want to be a part of because
It,
that bitch will go forever and ever and ever. It's like it's like royalty. Like it don't stop because it's always a company that comes into it. Like Gillette. I don't know who the hell owners Gillette is, but that money gonna go long forever.
can we go through some of these names right quick?
Go ahead.
Golden Sagon.
Saying.
I'm not sure exactly. Powerful Queen Cannon. That's another one.
Mm-hmm.
You said the Zion and the opposite of that one. Zen Cannon. Legendary Love Cannon. That's another one. That's one.
LL.
And
Okay.
and Onyx Ice Cold Cannon. That's the one you're trying
Honestly,
to get.
that's a hard ass name.
It
Onyx
is.
Ice Cold Cannon is that is a nice name. But I like Onyx. Like I think Onyx is like pretty a cool ass name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's you have no choice with those names. It's like
Yeah,
I
but that's what
can't
I'm
go put this
saying
in an
is like,
application.
yeah, like I just feel like people have stopped caring about like, and you know who started this? You know whose fault this is? Gwyneth fucking Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow started this bullshit because beforehand, celebrities were actually naming their kids names.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were giving them names. Once Gwyneth Paltrow's right behind had her baby and named that baby Apple,
What's up, Genocide Circus? Apple.
that's it. That's what started this whole thing. And everybody always wants to fight me. Who started? People were naming their kids names, like actual names. Like I don't care what land or country you got it from. It was an actual name with meaning, with whatever. Gwyneth Paltrow gave birth to Apple, and that's all it took. And now somebody named their kid Helicopter. Who got their daggone kid named Helicopter? Is it Nicole Richie? I think it's Nicole Richie whose kid's name is Helicopter or something like that.
No, she didn't. People been
That was
forever.
her vibe. Her vibrator. Oh God.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's one of those things where, people just stop caring. I don't know. Fucking people. Like, it's like one of those things of, I'm black. I don't want to name my kid some Caucasian ass name, right? But I also don't want to name them something that you can't pronounce correctly.
Right.
And granted, a lot of European names you cannot pronounce because there's so many consonants and syllables and all this other shit. But I want my children, more importantly than anything, I don't want them to get made fun of. Their names have to be something that I will sit there and look over a name and come up with 55,000 different jokes. But that's me in my adult mind. I gotta go elementary. What can I do to make fun of your name? Like, what am I gonna say? You feel what I'm saying? Like my niece, my poor baby, it's a beautiful name. But I know if one little kid, little snotty nose, having ass motherfucking bastard gets smart enough, he'll know the bad name to call her out of her nickname, out of her name. And I don't want that. But that's probably gonna happen. So you
try your best.
right. See, like, but my name, luckily, y'all couldn't say shit to me but sing a fucking song. So my whole entire life, I have been nothing but a karaoke machine to these bitches. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, tastes just like candy girl. I make, what is it? I got the candy shop. Lollipop. Oh, I got them all. I got them all.
Candy songs.
So every candy song throughout my whole entire life, everybody would come up to me and just sing it randomly. I'm like, thanks, appreciate it. Woo. So yeah. Anyways, we have other things to talk about. So, shout out to one of our followers or fan people, whatever. Thank you, supporter, for giving us that bear toy. That's concerning. So happy Pride. Woo woo for the LGBTQIA plus, the she's, the theirs, the theys, the gays, and all those people in between.
The
what?
The theys.
The thems, the theys, fuck y'all's ears and zaws. Fuck you. I don't care. That shit is so I don't get it. That shit's stupid. But to all the days and all of those in between, we appreciate you for being outside of the closet and living your best motherfucking life while you're doing it, because who the fuck gonna tell you what to do? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? I never understood the hate that, like, queer people, because queer is just the overscope, but I never understood the hate that queer people get, because at the end of the day, right?
It's their life.
It's their life, one, and then two, bitch, you think I chose this shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like one of those things where it's like people, it's like I didn't choose to, like, be this, right? I didn't come into the world going, how can I make my life a little bit more shittier than the normal person? Let me be queer, something that majority of the world hates and does not like. Let me be queer and let me just have some fun with it and see where that gets me in life. Like, no one wants that. Like, I'm sure a lot of queer people when they were younger really wish that they were straight because it just would have made life easier. You didn't have to think about it. You didn't have to hide it. You didn't have to feel weird about it. You didn't have to, like, you know what I'm saying? But now that they're loud and proud, they're doing their thing. That's what you're supposed to do. But nobody comes in this bitch like, what adversity can I choose today? Let me choose being gay. And nobody says that. You know what I'm saying? That's why people say
It's like we don't choose about being black.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna hold you. If I came into this world blank, a soul, just a person that is existing, and they gave me a reel of all the races and gave me a quick synopsis of the races, right? And the pros and the cons of the races and said, which one would you choose? Best believe, boil my chicken, no salt, no pepper. And I appreciate it. Like,
boil my chicken.
And you're fucking lying if you say any other difference. You're fucking lying. You're fucking lying. Because, like, no one wants to choose to be within the struggle. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Now, I love being a black. Being a nigga is my favorite thing about waking up every day is I'm a nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's the thing of the amount of shit that you have to go through every day for just being what you are off rip. Like, off rip, not because you had a conversation, not because you had altercation, not nothing, just off rip.
Just because you just woke up and are breathing.
Yes, and how I present is just, you know, it's just one of those things, unfortunately, you know. So, you know, we appreciate those that have stepped out the closet in your beautiful rainbows. But I would like to say something to y'all, and maybe I'll get canceled. But I just want to say, not every rainbow is meant for you. Okay? Like, just because I'm wearing a tie-dye shirt and got rainbow colors, or I got a rainbow bracelet on, or I got rainbow frames on, or I got this does not automatically mean that this is my bat signal of queerness, you know? Like, and I think that's the thing that, like, it irks because it's like, I understand, like, the rainbow has become their sign, but I feel like because of that, everyone associates it with it. So now I feel like people who aren't it purposely avoid from wearing it. So that way it doesn't get mistaken by it.
Yep.
You know, like, I even seen a teacher do a skit, and I think it was a submission. So this really happened where this child was queer, he was out loud gay and everything, and it was Pride Month, and he just wore a rainbow shirt. It didn't have any words, no sayings or something like that. It just was a rainbow shirt. And the teacher was like, this is offensive. You can't wear this. It doesn't go with school of conduct. It's just not appropriate. Like, you're trying to promote things to kids that you're not supposed to. And he's like, I'm literally just wearing a rainbow shirt. Why are you making this such a fucking big deal? And they called the teacher, and they called the principal, and they called the parent, and the parent's like, I'm not bringing a change of clothes. Like, the parent showed up, like, I'm not bringing a change of clothes. Like, you know, he's like, well, it just doesn't go in line with our beliefs. Like, we shouldn't be pressing things upon other people. She's like, okay, well, this kid has, like, a Christian shirt on. Is that not pushing their agenda onto other people too? Like, well, that's different. It's like, guys, come on.
Nah, you can't pick and choose.
You can't pick and choose, you know? But yeah, because someone had told me a story. I'm not going to say who, but because they have very colorful frames, someone just happened to think that, you know, they was with the crew. And it's like, imagine, like, you just was like out one day, like,
just living your life.
My glasses look so fine. Oh, my glasses. And somebody's like, so what's up? But it's like, whoa,
just
muncher.
because I dress this way don't mean I am this way.
Just because I put on blue, red, yellow, orange, pink, purple, and indigo don't mean that me and you finna go downtown on each other. Okay. Anyway, so here is the age-old fucking question that all women either agree or disagree with, or men don't give a fuck. You know, it's always the women that have to like justify their answer and never the man.
Mm-hmm.
And I always find that so weird. Which would be, would you be down to date a bisexual man or woman? Candace Grace, no. Hubduser?
Well, I have, and I am. I've dated bisexual women. Do I care? It's not necessary. It's not like, oh yeah, I got it. I got. If you ain't bisexual, I can't be with you. No.
Yeah. So why are you so delayed? Like, what's going on?
What do you mean? I don't know.
No, his comments like are super delayed from the
Oh,
conversation.
I don't know. Maybe it's like a 30-second delay. I can tell you that. So between where we talk,
I don't know.
they're 30 seconds
I
behind.
just gave a whole opener disclaimer of pride. I don't know between that, but what? Anyway.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. See, I don't have to explain myself, but I will. I just don't want to. Yeah, no. So, and I'm not gonna hold you. I will be one of those bitches that y'all complain about. Okay. It's bad enough that you already might be with another bitch. If you leave me for another man, 911 wellness check. I got more holes than he do. Like, why? Like, what? You know what I'm saying?
The problem with a bisexual woman is then you have so many more options to where she could be cheating.
Yeah. But I also wanted to be known that this is like how people when I was in college and I was taking, it's not a sexual health class. I can't think of what class it was, but it was a sex class. It was a psych sex class. And it was I think a class subject we went over for like maybe a week over why there's a whole video like on YouTube. I think my teacher had found it, of the fact that bisexual people are like the most looked down upon group in the LGBTQIA community.
They are.
And I've watched lesbians and gay men, I mean, say some fucked up shit in that video about bisexual people. They're like, you're greedy. Why can't you just choose one? I can't trust you. Your eyes are always wondering. I don't know if this is really your friend or if this is somebody that I have to actually like worry about. Like you're just being bi-curious. You're just being curious. You don't know which one you want to choose yet. Or like, you know what I'm saying? And I've said, and I even said it in that class. I said it in the fucking class. I didn't give a fuck. I said, I don't believe that bisexual people exist. Because at that time, hence me saying at that time, the only bisexual people who presented towards me in real life would say, yeah, I'm bisexual, but I'm marrying. They already had it in their head who they were going to lead their love life with. So if you were opposite sex of that person, you kind of were just,
you're here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, but like I know where I'm going with, and I was like baffled by that because in my brain, you really didn't care as long as that person showed you the love that they're supposed to show you in any capacity, like any person who's dating. Mm-hmm. So the mere fact that you're saying that you're going to choose is like crazy to me. And I came across a bisexual woman who was divorcing her wife at the time, her ex-wife at the time. She was ending her she was literally ending her divorce. And I was on a podcast and I said it to her, like, yeah, I didn't believe that shit for a good long time. And so she was like, I'm gonna break it down to you. And this is what she said to me. She's like, there's a difference between people who claim they're bisexual versus people who are actually like gender fluid.
Right.
Like she's like, I'm gender fluid. Like I can literally be with a man, fuck with a man, and love him down bad, just like I would do with a woman. Like there's no it's your encompass of who you are to me. Like, you know, whatever. So I was like, yeah, she's like, bisexual people, she means like, to me, concentrate on the sex. Like they concentrate on the woman or the man because they're a woman or a man. Gender fluid is like, whatever it is, babe, we here to play.
Let's rock.
Like,
rock out.
like, so once she kind of like gave me that, I was like, yeah, you know what? Okay. All right. I'll take that one. I got that. I got it. That's cool.
You can accept that one. That works.
Yeah. So in your times of being with a bisexual woman, I feel like there might have not been a difference, but was there a difference if there was?
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, there are certain experiences that are different. There are some things that happened in my life because I was with a bisexual woman, but it's not like outside of those particular situations that happen. Other than that, it's just a normal relationship.
Okay. Do you think that, like, did you guys ever open up to like threesomes or anything?
And those are the particular situations.
Mm-hmm.
Threesomes, orgies, stuff of that nature.
Do you feel like that had any negative light on your relationship?
For me, no. I don't take. So for me, like threesomes, orgies like that, that's not something that's going to make me look at you differently. It's like, we're experimenting. We're living out, our desires. It is what it is. I know I'm not always going to be the fantasy that you have. There's other things that you may want to try, you may want to do. And I'm open to trying things out with people. It's just that simple.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. That's good. But yeah, I don't know, because I had Trippy. I've had people who came in. I think this is like right when COVID was like about to like really set off in 2020, and my office job, we lost like internet or something. And we were all just kind of downstairs, and I think this was the first maybe season of, or maybe like second season of Love is Blind, when they're in like the rooms and stuff. I think this might have been the first or second season.
Right.
And this is when it was the black couple, and this is when he came out as bisexual. Like when they made it out the room, when they made it out like the hotels or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that. I think that was the first season.
Huh? That first season, yeah, it was the first season.
The first season, yeah.
And so that's where I just like, I don't know.
And it is really hard out here if a man comes out as bisexual, because you get heavily judged. It's like a man can't be bisexual; he's gay. It's just that simple. It's like it's cut and dry when it comes to a man saying he's bisexual. You're just gay because you take dicks or you're gay. It is what it is. That's what people do.
You take dicks or you're gay. That's it. That's all you need. That's all. Whatever. I don't know. I just feel like in that case, yeah, you should have definitely been open with her from the beginning. And I know for some people, it's like, why does that matter? Why is that a big deal? There's a lot of things that matter and that are a big deal to some people. Now, to other people, yeah, it would have been like, oh, okay, that's fine, whatever. But obviously to her, she didn't like that, and she didn't feel comfortable with that. There's a lot of people who don't like the fact that they've had a partner who either messed with the same sex or dealt with it or whatever. Like, I'm a pretty open-minded person. So if a man told me like in his past he's experimented, I'm like, okay, well, are you currently? That girl scared the living shit out of me.
Hello, baby.
Literally scared the little shit out of me. Like my heart stopped for 0.5 seconds. Hi, Vivi. Ooh. Goodness gracious. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, that girl. But yeah, I personally just wouldn't care. Like, if you're not doing it anymore, you're not doing it anymore. It's cool. You know, everybody has had a pass. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're not dibbling dabbling again, because like I would hope he wouldn't think I would dibble and dabble or do something like, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I got women to worry about. I'm not trying to worry about niggas too. And that's just what it is. And people could say that's so insecure. You shouldn't be going to a relationship worried about that person's gonna cheat.
I mean, it's the day and age right now, unfortunately. Somebody has pissed in the dating pool, and it's rotten out here.
Yeah, because this is the thing. I never want to think that my man is cheating on me. I never want to think that he's talking to other people on me. I never want to think that. I don't want to assume that. That is not something that I hope is happening, obviously. But if it was to come to pass, I've always just hoped that the bitch is at least prettier than me. Like, she got something going for her. Like, I hope that
you moved up somewhere.
yeah, like I hope that she got a better job, she got a better house, she got a better car, she got a better body, she got a better face. Like, give me the satisfaction that she's better than me, hopefully physically. Because if you cheat, I swear for women, the hurt that you could do, I think you could have a baby on a bitch, honestly, and this would still top it. If you fuck on me with an ugly bitch, oh, because then it's like, what was I to you? Do you think that me and her are comparable? Because if you fuck this hoe and you had no problem looking her in her face while you was on top of her, what do you think I look like? You are making me have a very outwardly experience that I don't want to think about right now. Like,
I'm just saying,
how dare you go another completely ugly ass bitch over me? Like, Shorty could have looked like, at least Buffy the Body could look like somebody, and I'd have been like, you know what? You got that. I would have give that to you. I would have give that to you. She don't got love handles. She don't got no rolls on the back. She don't got all this. I'll give you that. But the fact that you would choose an ugly hoe over me, oh my gosh!
Like, oh, take me, Lord.
Like, because it's like, not only does that hoe have your heart, you don't care about her face, nigga.
I mean, men are more likely to, you know.
I know beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but fuck. Fuck.
Sometimes it's in the eye of the pussy too. She
give
fucking
a
like a champ. You never know.
Because, like, here's the thing. It's not about if they're big or skinny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fat is, like, really just a flow, right? It is what it is. You could be fat and pretty, and you could be fat and ugly. You could be skinny and pretty, and you could be skinny and ugly. Like, the weight really doesn't determine your attractiveness. Your body, how it holds it, probably. But your face by itself.
It'd be 4 foot nothing.
Yeah.
Like 400 pounds.
Yeah, like your face by itself, like, you know, I'd be so pissed off. I'd be so
I'm just saying, would she do more tricks in the bedroom than you? Would she turn his ass out? That's why he like, you know what? I'm sorry, you know.
She probably had to keep niggas coming to her. Look at her.
Baby, I was just fucking her, but I'm loving you.
See, here's the thing with Baby Boy, when it came to like the whole situation, Jody wasn't fucking no ugly hoes. And that's really what Yvette's issue was. Like, Jody was fucking some top 9 bitches. Like, what's her name? Peaches? Was that her name? Peaches? His baby mama? Peaches. Like, she was cute as the hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? The girl from her job, cute as the hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would be mad too, because it's not like you just fucking bitches. You fucking these bad bitches. I'm the ugly bitch to these bad bitches. That's why they're looking at me stupid. That's why Lotto said, you took him back after he cheated, he must be your only nigga. No, not me in the bedroom. You ain't gonna be cheating on me, the fuck. So last little thing, I know we reach our hour mark, but our last little thing would be, could you open your relationship? Why not? And obviously Habdusar has already said that he's been in some formidable threesomes, orgies and stuff with partners of the past or whatever. What advice would you give for a person if they wanted to welcome a third or a couple into their life?
Communication and boundary. Those are the two things I say are most important. You got to be able to have open lines of communication, and it has to be not the I'm worried. It can't be the I'm censoring myself for feelings. You have to be 100% honest with everything. If you're not 100% honest with people, it's not going to work. And like I said, boundaries. You got to know what you're comfortable with and what you're willing to press upon. Where you can push this line a little bit. You got to understand them. Because you got to understand your hard nose. Like, this is a hard no. Like, this can't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, we could play around with this line.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, communication boundaries, good food, game night. Yeah, I have never been in a situation where I've had any form of an open relationship. I think the closest thing of a open relationship I've had is literally talking to niggas situationship, because we're not together at all, actually. So we're not doing anything.
But would you be willing to?
Hell the fuck no. Hell the fuck no. When I say I'm the most hardcore monogamous ass bitch you will ever find in this world, it is me. I am her. Hello, how are you? I just don't see, for me, there's no point. And I don't see, I will say, from some point of views, having a multiple household of adults, all taking care of each other, all splitting bills, does it make it cheaper? Yes. Is it money wise? Probably a little bit more smarter? Probably. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I dare a bitch to say some shit to my child. I don't give a fuck about no sister wife, no throuple, no nothing. This baby came out my fucking pussy. You don't say shit to my baby. You don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that and I understand that they come up in the mindset of like, these are all my moms. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. And you can say like, hey, no, don't, like, out of safety, but you don't discipline my baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't do nothing. If the parents got to get a call home, you don't pick up the phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and not even like kids, like, even when it comes to like financials, when it comes to like this and things that I do with my man, yeah, no. See, your man and my man are totally different. You'll be able to deal with some shit that he do. I don't put up with the shit. So technically, we got the same nigga who got the same name and date of birth, but you got a whole nother nigga. I got a different nigga. We don't fuck the same nigga. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, so that's why, like, and this is what that displayed in Sister Wives. That's why it's only Robin and Cody now, because they all had the same man, same Cody, same date of birth. They all had different versions of that man. So because all of them had different versions of that man, Robin's idiot self could not see why any of them were having issues with him. Because they're like, she's like, I'm getting the best version of him. What's wrong with you guys? Like, you're not getting the same person. So you can't dictate. And then there was like another one where he had 4 to 5 wives. You know what I'm saying? And they were getting a little pissy with each other. So it's like, and that, obviously polyamory and polygamy are like two different things, but I'm just saying they're still underneath the umbrella, right? So, yeah, no, that, no. I don't. It's not. And some people could call it selfish. I just like. To me, it's a choice.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Just
could be
saying
with.
though. Just. I got a question. You
Yeah.
had 2 kings instead of you and another woman. Could you do 2 men? Just out of curiosity.
Could I do 2 men?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Men are very.
I'm waiting. Men are.
Men are very. My germs. And
But if
that's how.
you had 2 men that
Uh-huh.
that put that aside and were
Uh-huh.
focused only on you, could you do it?
For me, no.
Yeah.
Because I feel bad now with the men that I speak to,
Mm-hmm.
converse with. I feel bad when I'm on the phone with one and one's called me. But I want to take my time and be on the phone with this one person. And I want to give my time to this one person. But I've had another caller call me, because that's what they used to do back in Victorian times. It was callers. They had calling hours. So if you were interested in a woman, you came during the calling hour where her parents were around and all that shit. So I had, like, I'm on the phone with one gentleman, and if I had another caller, hit me up, I gotta text him like, oh, hold on real quick, or like, whatever, or get back to him at another time. I'm neglecting one person for another person. I don't like that feeling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like making it whatever. Like, even with my friends, naturally, like, I'll text like, oh, I'm gonna call you back. Or like, hey, you okay? You all right? Okay, I'm gonna call you right back. Like, even in cases like that. So with a man, I personally would feel guilty, like spending the night in Sean's bed. You know what I'm saying?
You got Steve
Where
over there looking for you.
Steve over there, like, is wanting to have me at night, and he can't because it's not his night. But because it's Sean's night. But Steve had a really bad day at work. But I can't break the calendar, because if I break it, now everybody got special needs. Everybody needs to be taken care of. And no. Or like, I like doing a lot more stuff with Sean than I do like with Steve, because Steve likes to be a homebody and chill, and that's the homebody of me. But Sean likes to be out and doing this, whatever. So it looks like me and him are having like the most fun, because I get to be like free out with him, where Steve kind of makes it look like, I guess we all right. Like, so it's too much feelings being considered here. I already have a hard time dealing with my own feelings. So doing it with another person, excuse me, it takes a long time for me to like melt with them, and them having understanding me and me understanding them. It'll be too much. It'd be too much.
Yeah.
It's too complicated for me personally.
Fair.
And if I can have everything, and I'm not greedy. I'm sorry. I think y'all niggas is greedy. I don't give a fuck what you say. I would rather have everything in one person. Like, even if you're not able to take care of all the things that I want checked off, that's something we can work through,
Right.
But the main things, if you got the main foundation things, I'm all about you, babe. Everything else is conversational wise, like,
Right. Everything else
well,
can be worked through.
yeah. But yeah, no, I couldn't. It's too much work. It's too much fucking work. Fuck.
Okay.
No. I'm all set. But yeah, guys. Yay, we did it. Woo!
We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah, we did it.
Oh, woo! Swiping, no swiping. Swiping, no swiping. Woo! Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, you guys know we are coming back. Okay. Sorry that May was a little messy or whatever. But
Messy
we
man.
are
Yep, we'll
here
call it that.
Sundays.
Messy man.
Yes. Sundays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Kingazoid. We do it for an hour, so 7:30 to 8:30. We went over a little bit of time because we started a little late, but 7:30 to 8:30, we're only doing it an hour, and it's also giving an earlier time frame just so everybody can finish up any chores, like your girls over here doing laundry and shit. So any chores that you may have, time with the family that you want back, or shows that you want to watch, whatever the case may be. So here's my weekly schedule. Here, Sundays. Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the tap in on sparkfmonline.com. Fridays, the Vault with Chase and Duke at 9 p.m. You can follow me on TikTok at c.hayesinc. That's c.hayesinc. And you can follow me on Instagram at Candy Taste Sweet. That's CandyTastesweet. All links are in my bio, up to date and correct. So if you get lost, just find me somewhere in there.
It's your boy Hub Deuce here. Work, I swear, I be trying to figure out how to stay up after I get off from work, but I be tired. So I don't even game no more. I'm gonna be honest. It's hard out here trying to balance this work life, but I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find the balance so I start doing shit again because I miss it. I miss being able to do things. But it's your boy Hub Deuce here. I'm gonna figure it out. I promise.
Well, guys, I don't know if you're gonna do your aftercare thingy, but
I gotta go figure out family. So
yeah, no aftercare, guys. Sorry.
Still love y'all though, but yeah, I gotta go figure out family.
Yeah, sorry guys. We appreciate you and we love you super duper much, but it is what it is.
Family comes first.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that does. But anyway, guys, we will see you guys later. Bye.